Okay. I'm rolling.
You're rolling now?
Yeah.
I need 2 minutes.
No. We're rolling. All right.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, bye. All right. Bon appetit at home. Mwah. Hey guys, it's Carla. I'm here in my home kitchen today, and I'm going to show you how to make broccoli delight. Broccoli delight is a dish that I kind of came up with on the fly one day because I had some good cheddar and I had some nice looking brock and I was very hungry, and I threw everything in the pan without really thinking about what was going to come next. And it was just one of those dishes where everything that happened for a reason. First thing I'm going to do, I have 1 head of broccoli. It's about 1 pound. I weighed it before I got started. One of the things that people don't realize about broccoli is that the stem is very edible and very delicious. So even if your broccoli stem was longer, you're just going to cut off the very bottom, which is like sometimes a little woody. I want to use as much of the stem as possible, so I'm not after like just the very top little florets. So I'm going to peel the outer layer of this broccoli. The other day, Easter morning actually, I was sitting in bed and 2 birds alighted, there's no other word for it, onto my windowsill. And they both looked at me, and then they turned around and they perused the backyard, and then they flew away. So now I have my peels. I'm just going to compost. That's my little compost pile. And now I'm going to cut the broccoli into like nice spears. Like this. It's got a good amount of stem on it. There's a flat edge. Leaving the broccoli kind of bigger is going to let me get a really good sear on it without it getting mushy. So if you have your bunch of broccoli that has a nice long stem on it, just slice those thinly. Now do I cut? All right, so this is what the broccoli should look like when it's done. I've got these nice long spears, and then the pieces of actual bottom part of the stem, I just kind of sliced crosswise. Take 3. I got a big pan here. It's probably a 12-inch skillet, 10-inch skillet, and I'm going to put her over medium high. Got my trusty cruet of extra virgin olive oil. I want enough in the bottom of the pan to definitely coat the entire pan without any bald spots. You can see the cabinets. It's a very down angle. Oh, and I'm wearing my Boz apron, so you can get a nice view of that. I already got oil on it. All right, broccoli's going in. It's a good sizzle. So any loose bits left on the cutting board, those are going in too, and they'll just go into any of the in-between spots. Everybody comes to the party. I'll wipe down my cutting board. That was a very Brad way of saying cutting board. I said cutting board. Cutting board. I've got my kosher salt, black pepper. I'm gonna drizzle a little more oil over. So while the broccoli browns up, I'm gonna get the cheese ready. This is an 8-ounce block, so I'm just gonna cut it roughly in half. You could really use any melting cheese, like even mozzarella, if you like something more mild. So I've always kind of done it by just breaking the cheese into bits. You could coarsely grate this on the big side of a box grater if you want to. So anything in the brassica family is going to work really well here. So definitely cauliflower, cheesy cauliflower would be so good. But even if you had green cabbage, you just want to cut it in a way so that you leave some space in between. All right, I'm going to give this not exactly a toss. Yeah, I guess I'm tossing it. This is the color that I'm going for. How do you do this? We have to do the makeup thing. Oh, that's pretty good. You can see, ooh, it dripped. Nice and brown, and the broccoli itself is turning bright green. I feel like there's a clicking burner also in the test kitchen, and it's one of the burners that I choose a lot. And now here I am at home, and all of a sudden this burner is clicking. It's sort of like if you played piano, this would be like it's got a metronome vibe, keeping me focused. Click, 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 click. Ooh, broccoli. Now the time has come. My broccoli is really beautifully charred. It feels tender. We're gonna give it another test. Nothing's where it's supposed to be. This is my life now. I have a little trusty, this is a very fancy cake tester. And so it's going through the stem with a little bit of resistance. So it feels very crisp tender. I'm just making space and I'm gonna add all of the crumbled cheese. So I've got my 4 ounces of crumbled cheddar. And while the broccoli was cooking, the cheddar kind of came up to temperature a little bit. So it's not going in here freezing cold. Oh my God. And so this too, some of the cheese is gonna land on top of the broccoli and some of the cheese is gonna go right away to the bottom of the pan. And that's gonna give us amazing sheets of cheese. I just don't know another way to describe it. Oh my God, she's melting. Wow. Steamy, charred, melty, bubbly. Oh boy. So this is really what broccoli delight looks like when it's done. There's parts of the cheese that are completely crisped up down at the bottom of the pan. And then there's parts of the cheese that are super melty on top. So I'm gonna turn the heat off. There is a good amount of smoke, but that's just the charred bits of the broccoli and the crisped up, kind of like almost queso cheese that's happening down on the bottom of the pan. This piece of cheese over here didn't even ever want to melt. Hold on, you're going down. Okay. Okie dokie, people. I've got my broccoli delight. I have a lot of beautiful browned crispy cheese. I've got a lemon half. I'm just gonna squeeze some lemon over this. And we are still sizzling. That's just residual heat from this beautiful pan. I've got some red chili flake too. Oh, can she get the jar open? Yes. And this is optional as well, but I think it's really nice. It gives it like a pepperoni pizza, broccoli slice kind of a vibe. I haven't had lunch. I haven't had breakfast, in fact. So the choice bits are like, you've got a little brown cheese. You have melty cheese on top. Ooh, this is a good bite. And then everything sticks together. So it's one of those things where you're sitting at the table and you're serving yourself and you're like, oh, whoa, they're all stuck together. I guess this is my portion. And whatever cruciferous you might be rationing right now, your broccoli, your cauliflower, your cabbage, melt some cheese on it, call it a day. It is delish. Okay. Amazingly, the broccoli still has like great texture, but it's also got shriveled, crunchy florets. And the cheese has double texture too, because it's really crispy where it hit the pan, but it's like queso melty on top. Get your veggies. You know what I mean? So good for you. Also with the cheese. Kazo, what? Do you want a bite of broccoli D? No. Oh, you're in class. Oh well, I guess I get the whole pan for myself. I feel bad. This means here comes someone. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, broccoli D.
Yeah, we could smell it.
Anybody want a bite of broccoli D? Leo?
Yeah.
You want your own. Leo wants his own broccoli D.
I also have a call right now. Can I just have a little
I'll bring you over.
Great.
This is Leo. This is the dish that Leo said was the best thing I ever made.
That's not true.
Yes, you did.
I say that a lot.
Well, you need a fork. He says that a lot. But you said about this is the best thing you've ever made.
I think I said this is my favorite thing that you make.
You said it was the best thing I ever made.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, bye. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, broccoli D for the road. All right. That's it. Broccoli D for the road.
Love it.
Steamy, charred, melty, bubbly. Oh boy. Hold on.